Shakira and She-Wolf. I just got a text message at 55100. I love this song. I'm blasting it while I'm driving down the highway.
Nice,
Thank you, Shakira, for an excellent song. Yeah. And it's kind of weird to hear your song on the radio. I mean, do you remember the first time you ever heard your first song that was on the radio and how it made you feel? What was that like?
It is the greatest feeling. It still is, you know. I was 13, and I had just released my first album. With Sony Music, which back then was CBS.
Right.
Yeah. It was a song called Magia. Magic. I don't know.
And that label
is a song I wrote when I was 8. Imagine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And there are people like Taylor Swift that people say, like, oh my God, she's so young, 19. You were 13 years old when you had your first single. That's amazing. Wow.
Do you listen to those old songs and go, oh, God, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You do? You think, like, why did they release it?
Especially in the first 2 albums, you know? Mm.
Does success, I think I already know the answer to this question, so why do I ask it? Has success changed you in any way?
We all change, you know.
For the good?
Whether we like it or not. I don't think success has transformed my essence or who I am deep inside, but my experiences on the road have definitely shaped my personality and my tastes and my views on things. But you know, I've coexisted with fame in different levels, you know, since I was very little. Because first I started, you know, in my hometown, and I had to persuade the local press that, you know, that I had something to say. And then I went to Bogota, capital, and then I tried to convince my whole country about what I had to, you know, about my music, and try to prove things to my own people. Then in Latin America, then I came to America. So it has been such a gradual process, you know. And my field of action has just been expanding and expanding with the years. But I've been so used to this process, and with every single new album that I put out, I feel like I'm starting from zero again, you know. And I'm as nervous as when I was 13. You know, it's the same feeling.
You would think it would get easier after you're like, now, because now it's international fame. You know, I mean, as you said, it started in your hometown, and then it was the Americas, and now, I mean, you would think that you'd kind of sit back and be like, I got this. But really, are you nervous?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Do we make you nervous?
Adrenalized. No, you make me relax, actually.
But I'm sitting here staring at her. I feel like I'm making her nervous because I'm looking at her.
I'm like mesmerized.
I'm looking at her skin, and I'm thinking, gosh, she has the most beautiful skin, and she doesn't have much makeup on, and I'm trying to figure it out in my head.
She worked for, how long did she work on this album, John Bell? She was saying about a year?
Yeah, year and a half. You said you were in the studio.
About a year.
And so all Danielle's thinking about
I did my tour of concerts, then I stopped for a year. I did all the things that I needed to do.
Well, Danielle's thinking about is your clear skin.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
How does that feel?
Wow. You guys.
Michelle is actually from Colombia. The first CD she ever purchased was your CD, right, Michelle?
Yes, it was. Hi, Shakira.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm from Colombia, so like I was there when you made, you know, sitcoms, novelas on TV.
Just one.
Yeah, my parents watched them because I'm from Bogota, and like, oh God, you're an inspiration.
Oh.
Like, I look up to you a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wow,
Oh, you're welcome.
So you were acting in a telenovela?
Yeah, just once.
What was your role? Were you like the trampy, you know?
I was the
vampy
main,
girl?
The main role, the protagonist.
Really?
The bitch.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, the bitch.
The bitch.
Not the bitch.
That's all right.
It's okay, you can be a bitch.
I was a victim, actually.
Really?
Wow.
We'll have to go back into the archives and see that.
No, please don't.
Please
Please don't. You have any kind of appreciation for me on a personal level. Don't do that. I was such a terrible actress.
Oh, stop.
So I
Is that something you ever want to get back into, or is it just music for you? Music and soon to have a family.
I'm always, making up excuses not to take any roles that I'm being offered. I don't know. I'm very unsure about my skills as an actress, so I don't know.
Now, are you unsure about your skills as a performer, as a musician?
No, well, you always are. You know, there's nothing scarier than standing in front of a white canvas. You know, when you're starting a project, you never know if you're gonna be able to explore new routes or present new possibilities to people. But then it happens again and again, and that's what's so exciting, and that's what keeps me, hungry about, doing music. And
do you occasionally, though, get the feeling, wow, this is great. What I just did is fantastic. This is going to knock them dead. This is the best I've ever done.
Yes. You know how long I spent mixing this one song, She-Wolf? 1 month.
Wow.
One month mixing.
So
I was losing it. I was at some point. I was like, please, someone make me stop.
You have a perfectionist thing going on, which is nothing wrong with that. Someone just sent a text asking us to ask you about the Barefoot Foundation. What is that?
Well, it's a foundation I started when I was 18. And since then, we've been focusing on education and providing, education and nutrition and psychological support and occupational training for the parents as well, for areas that have been severely damaged by the internal conflict, by extreme poverty.
It's in Colombia.
Yeah, in Colombia. So it's very challenging, and that's part of what I was doing this last year. We were launching a new school for 1,800 students. So that's kind of like what we've been doing since I was 18. And of course, I'm still learning about it and improving our model every year. But basically, is our school models attempt to also offer community service to these communities that have been so affected by violence and internal displacement in Colombia.
Now, and are you going to continue with Barefoot Foundation?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Oh, she's being very modest, though. I believe there was a statistic that said 1 year you gave more aid to Latin American countries than any other person in this world. So I think that there was a
really?
Like
yes.
that. No.
Well, Little Miss Shakira.
Yeah.
Look at that. Not
better.
bad. Well, this morning show is now, we're going to make a donation to the Barefoot Foundation. I'm assuming it's online at barefootfoundation.org or somewhere like that?
Yes.
All right. We're
Thank you so much.
We would like to make a donation. Now, in this organization, with this organization, do you continue to build schools and things in Colombia?
Yeah, we have currently 5 active schools and over 6,000 students.
Do you need people to actually volunteer and go down and help?
Oh, a lot of Americans have done that. We have people from different cities in this country who have actually traveled and have helped us out so much. I mean, I would not be able to do this by myself. I have an amazing team in Colombia. Okay,
I have an idea. I'm interrupting because we're at it. We're like way over. The stations are getting mad. We haven't taken a break. If we can put this together, we would like to send some of our listeners to a project. Let's talk about it in the future. I'm just kind of brainstorming on the air, and we'll go down with you.
Wow.
If you can do like an acoustic set for the town, for the village that we work in.
Absolutely. That
Really?
sounds amazing. Oh my God, they're going to die. They're so
we don't want dying. No dying.
No, dying of happiness and excitement.
No more death. Can we do this off the air and try to put something together? Because we've been trying to find something.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, so we find a community in Colombia that needs our help. We go down, we help build. You can see me building, can't you?
Oh, yeah,
oh my
absolutely.
God.
To build a new school, you mean?
Well, we help, yeah, because you don't ever want to walk into a structure that we built, because it would fall over. But we can, I carried like boxes of nails and things, and then we'll be there for a few days, get some listeners to go down, and then if you could bring a guitarist, and you come to the village and do a couple of songs for the village.
Absolutely.
Right.
Count on me. Let's do it.
This is
Let's shake hands on that.
Right here.
Nice.
It's a done deal.
Maybe follow my chair.
It's a done deal. Are you drinking? You're falling out of your chair. My God, Shakira's drunk.
I think it's something you put in my drink here.
Now, as long as this village that we go to has like a Four Seasons or a Hyatt.
No.
I did a Ritz Carlton. A Ritz Carlton would be nice.
There's a Ritz something there.
I would like to put that together. The album, which comes out October 5th, a never before heard. The name is going to be
She-Wolf.
She-Wolf. Done. Shakira, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you, Elvis. Thank you, guys. You've been great. I had so much fun.
We have a date over the next year.
Let's
we got to get this together.
I'll be calling you.
All right.
I'll be knocking on your door at 5 in the morning.
He's not protesting. He wants you to call him.
John Bell, we're going to Colombia, John.
I'm ready.
We're going.
Right. It's Shakira.
Thank you.